What's up everyone, welcome back to Throw Lab. Today we have an unboxing video for you. This video is for some GSquared Yoyos. Now, if you are unfamiliar or maybe you know already, I will reiterate, GSquared Yoyos does have an online store, specifically at GSquaredYoyos.com. However, most of their yo-yos are released or purchased through a Patreon system. So they're kind of hard to find. You might have better luck finding them on a BTS somewhere. But GSquared Yoyos reached out to me and just said, hey, you know, love what you've been doing lately. We'd love to send you a care package. And so they sent me a box. I've never had a GSquared Yoyo before, so I really wanted to get this on camera as kind of like a first impression, be honest about it, and just kind of see what they are all about. The first thing I noticed about the box that they sent me is that there's a sticker on it that says, package contains functional art, inspiration for the imagination. So GSquared Yoyos, typically from what I'm aware of, tend to have a much higher price point in the market across, you know, whether it's a bimetal or monometal. They're definitely leaning on that functional art price tag, if you will. But they seem to have a pretty successful Patreon and pretty decent following as far as any yo-yo company of like a boutique nature goes. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump in here and open this box. I believe when they reached out to me, they said they would send me a brass Herdsman and a Pilgrim. From what I can glean from their GSquared Yoyos website, as well as looking over on YouTube channels and looking around, these were both Patreon exclusive yo-yos, and they're a part of the Agent series. I think the Pilgrim was Agent 001, and the brass Herdsman is Agent 002. So the Herdsman, by the way, is a bimetal, and the bimetal part of it is actually a brass ring instead of the typical stainless steel. But yeah, let's open the box and get a first impression on these yo-yos and just see what we got. I have no idea what colorways they're gonna be, so this is just as much a surprise to me as it will be for anyone out there watching. So, standard filling package. We have a sticker here. I believe this is the Herdsman logo emblem. From what I can see on the website I have on a side screen. So we'll put that over here. We'll start with the Herdsman then, and then we will, I guess, move around. But let's see what else we have in this box. So this one's going to be the Pilgrim, Agent 001. And then this one over here is the Herdsman. I like these boxes. I mean, for what it's worth, you know, packaging isn't the product, but it definitely helps sell product. I work in manufacturing industry, and I can respect good packaging for that matter. So these are cool. Okay, so what else do we have here? We have a sticker, the GSquared, I guess, sticker. I'm not sure what orientation my camera is catching this in, but it's pretty cool, holographic. We have some kind of decal, like maybe a car. I don't know if it smells. It looks like it should be like an air freshener, like one of those like fresh pine trees of like black ice or something. Not sure, but it's definitely in some kind of super sealed package. So this is either just how it's packaged, or maybe this does have a scent to it. I don't know. We can open it up in a little, maybe after we look at the yo-yos. And done with the box, we can get rid of that. Okay, so let's start. I said we would start with the Herdsman, but since these are Agent 1 and Agent 2, let's start with Agent 1 and just have a look at it. So this is the Pilgrim. I did have a look at the GSquared website, and this is not available. You can't buy this one there. So here, oh, it came with a Banshee sticker. That's kind of nice. Okay. It slides out. We can see the Pilgrim, big logo. And again, it says package contains functional art. Really nice art design in general. I really like this this kind of like pen and ink drawing of the boats and stuff. I can definitely appreciate that. Okay, so here we go. It says design inspiration by Nathan Martzoff. Oh, G2 Nate, I know that guy. He put some really good YouTube content out there. Shout out to you. I believe if I and Nate, if you're out there and you happen to catch this video, I believe this is kind of your signature yo-yo. I know the GSquared doesn't really do signatures, but I think this one is one you had a lot of input onto. So just kind of looking throughout the box, seeing if there's anything in here. They do provide string, zipline string. Big fan of zipline string. So we'll actually string the yo-yo up with this string. I'm trying to get the absolute experience of what, you know, receiving a GSquared yo-yo would be like. So we'll just package up the box again just to get it out of the way. Does it go back in that way? That might have been the wrong way around. But yeah, let's put a string on it, give it a spin, and you know, this will probably be a slightly longer format video because I have two yo-yos to look at. Does it say what kind this is? This is the GSquared Diamond Blend. So I guess this is specific to GSquared, their preferred yo-yo string. Fairly average length, not too long. It's a decent thickness. I kind of like it. Just on like good hand feel. Let's spin that open. Also important to mention about this yo-yo before we throw it. It does have a really nice colorway. I don't have anything that kind of like even comes close to this type of colorway. It's kind of like a smoky, pinky, purpley anodization. Almost kind of looks like kind of planetary or something, or magical, or kind of galaxy. I'm sure this had like a name that GSquared called it, like whatever. Maybe it's like, I don't know, fantasy Feywild purple explosion, or something like that. But okay, let's get a string on this and give it a throw and see how it is. I think this one's meant to play kind of like as an everyday carry. It's meant to be just like comfortable. It's definitely not competition style. What I am noticing, and maybe it's hard to catch on the camera, but there's a slight undercut, like inlay cut right at the right in the catch zone, right in that axle area. I've only ever seen that cut on G-Way throws, specifically the Malivore. Kind of similar, but I think this has a slightly higher like V to it, sort of, on this, but it is very organic, of course. All right, let's spin it. Super smooth on the string. Zero vibe whatsoever. It goes a really nice purpley, like two-tone, almost like maybe some salmon or coral like notes coming through. Okay, first impressions. Yeah, this yo-yo slaps. It's good. It's a lot of fun. I definitely catch that like everyday type carry throw. This is not your competition yo-yo. This is kind of more, you know, you carry it with you, and when you have a few moments throughout your day, if you have the ability to throw a yo-yo, grab this and go. I know it came in a couple different colorways. I did see that Nate had a video out on YouTube about it, so if you're interested, go check it out. I'm sure he can provide you a lot more information about this yo-yo. But face value, is this a colorway that I would have purchased? I don't think so. It's not typically the colors that I enjoy. I like either like solid reds, kind of like a gold yellow, or blues for that matter, somewhere in there, kind of essentially the primary colors. I think they pop really nicely. There's something to be said about a good raw, like clean yo-yo without any colorway on it whatsoever. But yes, I think it's really nice. I think it's well manufactured. I think the anodization is definitely like some of the nicest I've seen in a while. It almost looks photographic, like it's like a picture that was pre-made. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but it's super nice and smoky. But okay, cool. This is the Pilgrim. It's Agent 1 with GSquared Yoyos. This, again, was a Patreon exclusive, so I don't think you can find this anywhere. If you are interested in trying to find one of these, check out the BTS, maybe on Facebook or anywhere else you find BTS, maybe over on Yo-Yo Expert. But yeah, nice yo-yo. Great job. Cool. All right, let's move on to the the Herdsman, but it's the brass Herdsman. Okay, here we go. So we'll just do another wrap around with the box, get that. Definitely some, I just like the aesthetic. Like, for some reason, it just kind of speaks to me. I really like that pen and ink style graphic. Let me see. This is Agent number 2. Oh, this is nice. Also, it's important to say, like, I appreciate how the yo-yo sits in the box. There's kind of like this, like, center fold that opens up as you pull the yo-yo out. That's really nice. I like that. It's a nice feature. But okay, so we have some more of this G2 Diamond blend. We're going to get this wrapped up. Just a few moments here, but let's have a look closer at this Herdsman. So I don't have any, like, I'm not showing like specs on any of these because I don't think it really, I'm not sure it matters because like I said before, these were Patreon exclusives, I guess, when they were available. So you probably couldn't go out and find these anywhere unless someone's selling them. But yeah, I mean, okay, so this is a bimetal, definitely. I've never seen a bimetal with a brass ring in it. I'm wondering how that's going to like patina over time, possibly, if it's going to like tarnish or whatever. But it's, I wanted to call this a V shape when I first saw a picture online, but it's definitely more of like a U or like a lazy V. There's kind of like this like scoop here, which is nice. It's definitely a center track bearing. I don't think I've ever had a bearing like that before, with that hard line down the center, creating that groove. I imagine it's going to keep it very stable. It's fairly lightweight. The edging is a little steep for my, like the rims are a little sharp for my liking as far as how it fits in the hand, but it's really nice though. It doesn't feel bad. It's got that kind of super pointy centerpiece in the hub. Whenever I see that on a yo-yo, I call it a finger spin caltrap, or some kind of preventative of doing the finger spin. Even though I'm sure this finger spin's like an absolute champ, based on how that inner cup is around that spike. Yeah, I like the colorway. It's kind of like this like gunmetal gray. Which looks really nice with the brass innerlay hub rings to get that extra rim weight. Is this a colorway that I would purchase? I don't know. Again, I don't like darker colorways. I find that you need really good lighting on a yo-yo video to make the yo-yo stand out. Obviously, you have the rings that are definitely helping with a little bit of light when you're playing. I would probably prefer it to be a much lighter gray tone for my personal liking. But you know, maybe this is something that you were interested in. Maybe you're a Patreon just kind of watching this and you actually did receive one of these. Yeah, would love to know. I wasn't sure if all of the brass Herdsmans came in this colorway, but it is nice. But okay, without further ado, let's get a string on this and just see how it spins. I'm interested to see how stable the string stays with that center track. And we'll do some tricks and then get back to you with a afterplay response. One thing I noticed immediately after, and this is definitely props to G-Way and Zipline, of course, is most of the time when I string a yo-yo with string, I find I have to take off a couple inches just for preference. But I feel like whatever length that GSquared has chosen for this blend of Zipline, it feels nice. I don't have to cut this string. It's definitely like power hungry. It'll spin seemingly forever. It's really smooth. There you can feel the weight pushing to the rims as it spins. You can tell it's definitely going to be a longer spinning. This is definitely your competition style yo-yo from GSquared. Okay, the brass Herdsman, Agent number 2, 002. Yeah, it's fun. I don't think this is a yo-yo that I would have purchased. It's definitely leaning into that competition vibe. It's super sturdy, super long spinning. Definitely can handle nearly anything you're going to throw at it if you are interested in using it for more of a competitive play. It's really lightweight. It's lighter than I thought it would be. I actually looked up the overall weight on this one. It's 64.4 grams. So I mean, bimetals are super cool because you can save weight by using the weight rims. Sorry. By using the weight rings in the outer bit. So I'm wondering what the biggest shift was between the stainless steel version and the brass. But I don't know, it's a fun yo-yo for what it's worth. I like that it's like slightly smaller in the hand. I'm a big fan of like undersized yo-yos. So as far as that goes, it's really comfortable. I definitely think that this zipline string is really nice. It's got a little bit of give to it. So I think actually moving forward, if I ever were to use something similar or ever get it again, I would think I would shorten it just a little bit. After some play with the Herdsman, I found it kind of stretching out a bit, but overall, it's a nice yo-yo. I think as my first experience with GSquared, as any of their yo-yos are concerned, I think they've got nice products. I know these usually retail, if you aren't on Patreon, I guess, on their, I know they sell like, I guess, extras on their GSquared website. They usually have like a much higher price point than your typical, I guess, typical yo-yos on the market today for mono metals and for bimetals. These usually end up being a little more pricey than maybe the average collector is willing to spend on them, which is, I guess, the point of the Patreon that they use to kind of provide, you know, you spend like a monthly subscription, so you get kind of discounts and opportunities to get new yo-yos that are exclusive to that club. So if you like exclusive things, if you like limited edition runs of products, maybe GSquared's for you. But yeah, I mean, I think these are nice. I like what they came with. I like the packaging. I like everything that came with it. And definitely one of the most unique colorways I've seen in a long time. All right, well, that'll do it for today, gang. Thanks for watching. Have you ever had a GSquared yo-yo? Are you a Patreon of GSquared? I'd love to know kind of what your experience is and or like what your overall feeling about you know, these types of yo-yos and this company is. Let me know in the comments down below, and you know, we will definitely reach out and let you guys know when we're going to do another video. Always hit me up on Instagram at DoWhat'sFun. If you're new here, thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. We do lots of videos like this one. We do tutorials. We do all sorts of things. But all right, guys, I'll let you guys go. You have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.